Hello everyone, welcome to this special Halloween video. This is now the 10th anniversary of Key to Freedom, which is a custom story made for Amnesia, The Dark Descent. I have two people with me. I've got Daniel, who's my co-worker and also my brother-in-law. Say hi.
Hello.
And if you can introduce our guest, Daniel.
Yeah, so we've got James with us here. So this is his first time playing the custom story. So yeah, he's I think his palms are sweating already.
Just a little bit. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine.
No, you'll be fine. Because I wanted to create a custom story that was more memorable than just dumb jump scares. Like, don't worry, it's not going to be cheap. It's a you know, it sounds like I'm blowing my own trumpet, but it's a very well regarded custom story among the community. So just check it out and click on custom story.
Okay.
And Key to Freedom. That's
There we
okay.
go.
All right, you want to read it, or Daniel? It's okay. We'll get the gist of the story. So basically, you're this kid that you're like the 17-year-old kid that used to be at a boarding school, and I'll tell you some more later.
Okay.
So this whole introduction I actually created. So everything here from now on is created. This is our defunct game company, which, you know, it's fine. Ikaruga is not Ikaruga. Iruka is a much better name, anyways. How's the volume? Is the volume good?
Yeah. It's coming through well.
And now you take control. So every time you see that little icon on the bottom right of the screen, it means that there's a note that you should check out in your journal, and I believe you press J. I've not played this in like a couple of years, so I'm starting to remember the keys and stuff. In notes, yes, and there's instructions from Mr. Wilkinson. So before we read that, so Mr. Wilkinson is the headmaster of this boarding school it's like a school for misbehaved boys, and basically you are like really good at escaping the school and climbing over walls and breaking into places and stuff, but you have been caught by one of the guards at the school, and Wilkinson, he now sees that there's potential to use you to break into a completely different building to get a key. And that's so basically he says that if you get this key, yeah, okay, you can read this. The rest of this will explain it.
Cool.
Yeah, you read it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, young man. You want out of Dawn Institute. I want that key. So you're going to have to follow my instructions explicitly if we're both going to get what we want. I sent you out here to do exactly the thing you're good at, breaking in and out of the complex. My men may have prevented you from escaping Darwin Institute, but there is no one stopping you now from breaking into Ashbury Manor. That should make things easier for you. So go ahead, break into this abandoned mansion, find the key, and I will give you your freedom. That sounds like a good deal.
Okay, so that is the plot.
Cool.
So the rest of the stuff, like the diaries and the mementos, you'll slowly over the course of the game will get more of that over time. So you're standing in darkness. Now there's this mechanic called the insane mechanic or sanity meter, which is that you're kind of afraid of the dark. So the longer you stay in the dark, the more insane you become, and the more wobbly your walking becomes, the slower you become, all of that stuff, and which is something you do want to avoid.
Okay.
So just, you know, there is no special mechanics in this game. It's just, if you're trying to break into a building, what would you do?
Okay. Pick up anything's around, yeah. Yeah, the doors are locked.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
You're on the right track.
Okay, see. Could I throw it through the window? That'd be really cool if I could throw it.
I forgot what the throwing button was. It's right click, I think.
Right, yeah, right click.
There we go.
Ah, there we are.
Oh, that was a quiet way, at least I don't know. Yeah. Let's feel out there. Okay. Imagine just taking the right with you.
Yeah, one of the things I like to do is, yeah, he's already, the wheels are already turning in his head. So you're on the right track. So yeah, that's one of the things that we like to do is we like to add sort of light to places that is of concern or place where you need to go next, just to help guide the player. So
Okay.
yeah, so there's a nice big pipe there.
There we go.
It's spacebar to jump. Yeah.
There we go.
Now shift
Oh.
shift is run.
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah.
you can make it without running.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you can make it.
Ooh.
There you go.
That took some
Okay,
skill.
so you notice there's no like health. There's no health bar. So yeah, but you'll be
There
fine.
is health, but none of it's
Oh, that would be nice to have.
So this here is a little bit of a puzzle.
yeah.
Just a little bit.
This is actually the first one of the more technically, not in terms of how difficult it is. It's actually a fairly easy puzzle, but it's one of those technical physics types of puzzles that I was always afraid that it might break.
Ooh, yeah.
There you go. He's getting there. He's getting a lot quicker than some other players tend to.
No. That's...
And right click is to throw. Yeah. And
It's so-
sometimes physics is kind of iffy. So when we so every time I do puzzles after this, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to rely on physics from now on, because sometimes in like a portal where like a cube will just clip through a wall and you lose the cube forever.
Yeah, so
and you have to
sometimes
restart.
the thing with game engines is that sometimes physics are not they're not deterministic, like in the sense that you could do things similar or exactly the same, but you'll get a different result every single time.
Yeah. So this is the only time, like right at the beginning of the game, when the physics is actually important. The rest of the time, it was too dangerous. Ooh, close. You almost got it. You can grab another rock. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, that's my only chance.
If only he was strong enough to pick up that jump.
Yeah, I made sure to place plenty of
Oh, yeah,
rocks so
yeah.
the player has plenty of ammunition. This is why it's sort of like iffy, because what if the person wastes the rocks and all of that stuff? Brilliant. Oh, no way, is it not? You see, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay,
We got it. Oh,
Oh, you got it. Okay, great. I was going to be like, oh, maybe we can knock it some more with a rock, but no,
Yeah,
it's great. Fantastic.
cool. So there's your oil
So
there.
if you look at your mechanics here, so you notice there on your left you have your health and your brain, which represents your sanity.
yeah.
They are both healthy. So and so that's the oil, yes. And to activate your lantern, it's F.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to skip.
So every time, so you don't have to always go into your inventory to use the lantern.
Yeah.
So now I would recommend that you only use it when it truly is completely dark, because right now it's okay. It's not too dark.
Yeah, so it's part of the game is conserving that oil, or just when
Conserving the oil, exactly.
Oh,
you can click and drag to pull the door open. Yeah.
Yeah.
whoa, okay. Oh, that is... Oh.
Yeah, It's
Should I take it with me?
play
In
it.
defense.
Yeah, you could use. I would totally use that in real life as a weapon, but the game won't let you take it with you. So this is a physics-based game. So when you want to open something, you drag with your mouse.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, exactly, and that's exactly how the doors work as well. How pretty much everything works, like with cranks and switches and all of that stuff.
Oh, that's
But yeah, you got a key to help you. It's not the key that Wilkinson wanted you to find, but it is a key that will help you progress through the game.
not that lock. Must be another lock then.
Yeah.
You go to your inventory.
If you go into your inventory by pressing tab, and then you can click on the key. I think you double click. I think.
Yeah, double click.
Is it double click or is it right
Yeah.
click? I don't remember. There we go.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah. There were so many times when I would play a custom story and it would be like, can't I just use the same key for a different door?
Okay.
Yep. Still have the key, remember?
I don't know if I want to open that door.
You can. It's
It is open.
sometimes the door swings outwards or inwards. There you go. Sometimes I do hide secrets and stuff, so if you're looking for little crevices and stuff like that, sometimes it will take you to somewhere that gives you something to help you on your mission.
He's looking around every corner.
Literally.
Every corner. Don't worry, I will never put an important item in a
Oh,
pitch
wow.
black area of the. Yeah. I'll never do that. Like some people do that, and that just drives me insane. When people
Yeah.
put like an important key in the middle of like a pitch black dark room.
Yeah, this is more just like a reward for exploring. It's not gonna.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah. It's not often that this happens because you are given enough resources to beat the game, even if you don't find these little secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
now
wonder.
this will take you to the next level.
Okay,
Good job.
thanks. Okay, let's read the instructions. There we go. Okay. Once you make it inside, try to find your way to the entrance hall. There you will find the elevator. You might also notice that the mansion has some well-lit rooms. We don't know who's responsible for lighting the candles throughout the mansion, but if there's someone still living there, then there's a small chance that the elevator will be operational. If not, then you have to find a way to power it. You're a smart boy. I'm sure you can figure it out. Thanks, Wilkinson. It's kind of you. Okay.
Yeah, I remember writing that sentence and being like, should I use here or there instead? Because it's like, you're here, but Wilkinson wasn't here when he wrote it. So do I write there or here in the note he gives you?
Well, it depends how confident he was that make it inside, I suppose.
That you would make it inside. Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true. I'm glad you're checking all these little doors.
Yeah, I'm just
Sometimes
trying to see
people are
that.
not very
Open.
observable. Yeah.
Does that make me want to go down?
Think about what you would do in real life.
If you want to go down.
Well, If it
If you
collapses,
think you can make it, then go ahead, but it could collapse. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, that's the thing. And if I have to go down there later because the elevator's not working,
Yeah.
then I'll be
So
broken.
we know that we just need to find the elevator.
Yeah. And let's do that first.
Ashbury Manor, shadow of its former glory.
And yeah, for those that are watching this are unaware, Daniel and I, we did many of the voice acting in this game because there is some voice acting.
Okay. Okay, cool. So we do need to go down to the basement. Well, now we know it's not working.
Well, we'll need something to help us with the basement then.
Hmm. Anyone home? Knock knock.
Yeah.
Are you the chosen door? You need to fix the draft inside that house. It's wind is blowing everywhere.
Absolutely.
It looks a bit more cozy here.
Oh, with the nice red. Ooh, hello. That was cool. He's very sad. Oh, hello. Okay.
Yay! Scary shadows. What fun.
The mug shot for sure. Oh man, they're just all locked. Or am I just
I don't know
standing?
if you guys can hear the sound effects.
What was that sound?
Okay, I'm just checking if the thing actually is working. Okay, it is. I should have more faith in myself from 10 years ago.
Yeah,
years
we've
ago.
seen lots of patches.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I patched this like crazy.
So even though this is the 10-year anniversary, there were still a number of patches before. It was
Yeah,
released.
all the way up until 2014, I believe. So, but you know, the majority of the game was done in 2013, so it is still a 10-year game.
Bro.
There you go.
Okay, it should be open. Yeah. Nice.
Anyone keen for a nice dinner? Candlelit dinner? Fireplace?
It's quite the fireplace. Keeping names the same. Let's go.
27th October, 1878.
Voice acting.
Household appears to be under
I
tremendous.
wonder who this is.
The sudden illness of Lord
Here we
Gregory
go.
Harrington IV appears to be taking its toll on everyone, especially Madame Lydia. She seems drained and exhausted. The severity of Lord Gregory's pneumonia concerns her night and day. I think she has observed the same thing I have. Lord Gregory is afraid of losing more than just his life. Neither him nor young Madame Lydia have any posterity to inherit Ashbury Manor, with all its estates and wealth. Nevertheless, we are all exerting ourselves to make sure matters run smoothly. The servants are frantically trying to keep things in order, while Lord Gregory's advisors are taking care of county matters. Oh, how I miss the days when their father headed this household. Nothing was at stake, and everything seemed perfect. I certainly took that time of my life for granted.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you could reread any note that you pick up.
We're gonna cut some bread.
Yeah, there's like a lot of people that we're all like, I wonder why the butler sounds like that, and I'm like, face palm. I'm just like, guys, it sounds like a creepy butler from a creepy haunted house. You know, that's. I mean, it even sounds exactly like the guy from Disney's Haunted Mansion. Not the one that came out recently, but the Eddie Murphy one.
So that statue that you're just picking up now, James.
Yeah.
There was this one guy who did a let's play of this, and he picked up that statue and he called it Stefano.
Oh no way!
Oh, I remember that. Man, that takes me back.
Remember
Yeah,
that
Peter
one?
Pie. He's still like one of the biggest. If I think he still has the most. No, I don't know if he has the most subscribers, but he's up there. He's still very popular.
Who was it that did it? That that did
PewDiePie.
Stefano.
He's,
Did PewDiePie? Was he the one who
yeah,
did
yeah,
Stefano?
yes. This game defined his career. This game made him who he is today.
That's so awesome.
For a long time, he was known as the Amnesia guy from Sweden, and the Stefano thing became this huge meme that, yeah. So, and this is going back like 2012, 2013. You know,
Yeah.
it's quite actually, he started playing Amnesia back in 2010 or 2011 or something.
Damn straight.
Yeah, good job. You found it.
Why did that open? I love these things.
Yeah, physics is pretty cool.
I'm gonna chop it up. I am. Check that.
Or just use it like a credit card. Open the lock.
Oh, yes. Hey, keep going.
This game could have been called Keys to Freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can actually open the piano, by the way. I think.
I actually made that one stuck because
Aw.
it actually serves a purpose. Spoiler alert.
Gonna do some sick parkour.
You know what? I got really good at moving around in this game when I needed to test these maps. And you see these speedrunners, they can do some incredible stuff in this game. And it's not like the programmers designed it like that. They just made it, you just move through the map normally. But the speedrunning community, they found ways of going faster than your max speed and all of this crazy stuff.
Speedrunners are different kind of people.
Yeah.
What is it? No.
Yeah, the second door does let you go in. You just need to listen to the latch because that one sounds locked
Okay.
and that one sounds different, so you can open that one. So you press up to push forward with your mouse. Yeah.
Okay. Got a bedroom.
30th October, 1878. It is with a heavy heart that I
30th October today.
Hey, wow.
Lord Gregory Harrington IV has passed away. The physicians said that his added stress about Ashbury Manor accelerated his death. Why do men cling so tenaciously to their earthly cares and possessions? Madame Lydia's grief is deep, though I cannot imagine what her state would be without her dear friend Peter. He has been a great source of comfort. Life will be challenging for Madame Lydia now as the inheritance has fallen to her. She will be instated as the Duchess of the county and owner of Ashbury Manor. This evening, after most of the matters of the Duke's death were attended to, Madame Lydia held a meeting with several of the best engineers and architects in the county. I found this rather peculiar. Heaven only knows what she has planned.
You know, I don't remember if I picked those dates
I think you did on
for a very
purpose.
specific reason. Yeah, it's such. I mean, this is going back like 2012 is when we.
I think you
wrote
ran
the
out of oil.
script
So
to this.
go back to your inventory. You can actually put your oil in. Yeah, I think just double click.
Yeah. I think double
Yeah.
click or dragging probably also works. I don't know.
So maybe
But
try
yeah,
and
you've got the right
conserve
idea
your-
because you can in fact hide in those places. Yeah. That dust particle system worth its pay grade.
This is where you're going to
Helping
need your.
people to get up there. So just press forward to climb up. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, if you just click, it should.
You
There
can
we
just
go.
tilt the camera up and then just click.
Yeah, you don't need it. Yeah.
You see.
And move forward.
What the heck? Guy was just hanging out. Rope. Ooh, pinky.
You can duck with C, I think, or control, one of the two.
Okay, cool.
Someone was playing the piano.
Oh, snap.
You can actually use the tinderbox to light the candles.
Yeah, you can.
There we go.
Oh, yeah. Do I pick up the candle with me?
No,
Ah.
just click
You know
on it
what?
so that your sanity's dropping.
Yeah,
so you can.
you don't have to click on that if you want to save your tinder boxes for later. But yeah, that's the quirky mechanic. It's like the Doom 3 flashlight where you can't hold your weapon and a flashlight at the same time. In Amnesia, you can't hold a candle, even though it doesn't make sense in real life. But yeah, that was just the mechanic of the game.
Changing up close to later.
There's a big selection there. White,
Yeah.
and white.
And red.
They must think
A
I'm
little bit
insane.
red. And a little blue dress.
Ooh, let's go big one. More white.
White.
It's like it's the ladies' outfit though. I don't know if I'll fit into that.
Yeah, I would put more than just a bunch of white shirts if the game had more assets than just white shirts.
Oh, hello, eyes. What do you mean? I have like, ah,
Yeah, your
complete-
character witnessed something unsettling. That's what happens.
Yo, now that is scary. You, my friend, need to move. Wait, we came out. We did a full circle. What the heck?
Yeah, you got the rope, so
Oh,
you're done here.
Just check your health. Go back. Yeah. So your health is good. Your mental head is pounding, head is shaking. So you yeah. Double click.
Laudanum is only for your health, so I'd save that for your health instead.
Oh, okay.
I get the two mixed up.
Bro, that's not okay. I'm gonna do this. Where's the fire going? Excuse you, that wasn't very nice.
Run away!
What?
Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away!
Bro, what?
Into the darkness!
I'm not going to the darkness.
Yes, yes, go into the darkness.
Oh. What the heck?
Not. Oh. That's okay. You respawn exactly where you ended. You were so close. If you went into the passageway or into the other passageway, you would have been safe.
Oh my gosh.
So, but that's okay. You respawned exactly where you were right there. You were so close. So it's not like you lost any progress. So you can just continue on.
Okay, so I have to go back to that door.
Nah, that's fine. It's locked so that because you don't want to go back out there and die again.
Ah, thanks. That's helpful. Dragon's on.
Yep. Arms missing.
He's disarmed.
Funny.
Good job. That was like the first proper level.
Just out.
Yeah, so happy Halloween.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
this must be the basement again. Yeah.
He's closing the door behind you.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Close the door, just in case. Right.
Okay, that makes sense.
No, I just wanted to be stuck in the basement. Okay, so I gotta find something to tie it to.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, there's no lives or anything like that. This is more like an experience than it is a game of skill. It's just about solving puzzles and using your noggin.
Med flash?
Yeah, so that flash, that
Yep.
little thing you hear, that's it replenishes your sanity. So when you make progress,
That's as you make progress, your character becomes more relieved.
No, okay. Oh man. And what?
To all employees of the Ashbury Manor wine cellar, as most of you know, there are rumours of a strange, unseen being roaming around the cellar. I would like to declare that these rumours are true. I understand that most, if not all of you, may no longer desire to work here. Please trust me when I say that there is nothing to fear. The being has and will cause no harm to anyone. It commonly opens and closes doors, and on rare occasion it pushes over one or two barrels. Its footsteps have also been heard around the cellar. Please note that I have brought this matter before Duke Harrington. He has ordered that work in the cellar continues as normal. We cannot let our wine production be slowed. Douglas Atkins, Cellar Overseer.
Okay. Now,
What's funny is that there's like lots of like Let's Players that can read really fast and have ADHD, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is so long and so boring," and I'm like, well, that's the thing is that some players they like to rush. This game isn't about rushing; it's about just taking in the atmosphere and just looking around, just listening to the voices. And that's a standard mechanic of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, where you pick up a letter or journal entry and you can hear the actor,
hope that not was.
November 1878. Since the passing of Duke Gregory Harrington IV, several of the cellar workers have left. Many of them believe that there is no reason to continue working here, especially with that unseen being roaming around. I fear that I too may have to seek alternative employment. There are more pressing matters around Ashbury Manor as well that need attending to. There is talk of a ghost roaming the upper rooms of the manor, and many, including myself, believe that it is the ghost of the Duke. Hence, wine production is no longer a priority here. The health of Madame Lydia has not improved. Regardless, she seems to be the only one holding things together around here. Although, I think she may even tell us to abandon the wine production altogether. These are strange times for us here. Our future is uncertain. I must mention though, if it wasn't for Madame Lydia, heaven only knows what would become of this manor.
So then we just bring her back and we solve.
I do that also. I also jump up on the boxes like that, just in case. Just in case there's something in the water. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, it's nice and lit. That one's locked.
Thirsty.
Yeah. It's not like I can drink it in this water. Gotta go fishing. Oh, fetch. Move.
You're okay. That door has stopped him. So yeah, for heavy objects, you use your WASD keys to imply that you're pushing it with a lot of force. Yeah, so you have to grab onto it and then push with the W key. Or pull, or whatever.
Alright.
There you go, you're almost there.
Aha.
Pretty strong build to lift that up.
Yeah.
It's still pretty tough, like, you know, it does take a bit of effort.
November 1878. Yesterday, Madame Lydia ordered the stoppage of wine production. The cellar will now be closed. It seems as though my concerns of unemployment have been realised. Most of the men spent yesterday packing things away. Only Harold and I are left now, finalising the closure. I have a spare moment to write in here while I wait for Harold to fetch a pulley to aid us in our box stacking. Once that is completed, I will remain to check that everything is in order and then lock up. He's been gone for an unusually long time now.
Oh no,
I
Harold.
must make mention of the
Da, da,
unseen
da.
being. While waiting for Harold, I decided to check on a few things in the kitchen. I noticed the being following me. That is something it has never done before. Even when I moved on to another room, it was still following me. I'm starting to grow uneasy about this being. I pray that once I have locked up, it does not follow me home.
Nice.
Everyone does that. It's just, ooh, a thing I can throw.
I wonder you're going to be useful. What? I do want that. Nice. Who puts a insignia like that in the middle?
Yeah, especially one with a skull on it.
Was that something down there? No, that's just lighting.
That's flashing.
Oh, it's no. Must be something. Gamer's code.
This is a funny sketch from Mitchell and Webb, where they play as Nazis, and he says to the one guy, Hans, there's something strange about our uniforms. They got skulls on them. Hans, are we the baddies?
Oh my god. You. Oh, I see each other. But you don't come up the second time.
Yeah, you don't need it anymore. Sometimes you have to do it clockwise or clockwise.
Oh, good. What did that do? Wow.
Yeah?
Look.
Well, you can't do that, so maybe the hammer's for something else.
Oh, I see. Okay, okay. Now I get it.
That's why, not blood.
No.
Yeah, it's not
Sense.
blood. Yeah, I made the wine a slightly purplish color so people are like, oh, that's probably just wine.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
But I can just go down.
Yeah, you got the stairs. You were there.
Yeah.
Skull door.
There we go.
I used to say that skull door was put there by the people who built the place.
That is a good question, actually.
You got oil? Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Brad.
Hmm?
No, you don't need to run here. That one you can actually open again.
You hungry?
Not particularly.
The kitchen.
It was the kitchen.
Some nice rotten apples. Nice.
Mitchell! No, I'm moving back. I will not decide that now.
Yeah, I think one thing about the design of this game is that it's, go back to familiar places. So
Yeah, definitely want to have these maps loop around so that the player doesn't do an enormous amount of boring backtracking.
Yeah.
I fear greatly for my life. It seems as though I have angered the unseen being here in the cellar. Earlier on, I went to go and look for Harold because he had not returned with the pulley. I was stopped at the staircase by the being. It was growling at me, something else it had never done before. I tried to make a break for the staircase, but the being knocked me over. It then went into a frenzy and broke the supporting beam, causing the collapse of the entire staircase. In my hysteria, I ran to the engine room and locked myself in. And here I am, alone. My pen and paper are my only comfort. Perhaps that monster of a being will get tired of waiting and move on to the other parts of the cellar. I may then be able to get out through the back door.
Gosh. Also. Okay, power generator. Hey, this is what we need to turn it on. This is a friendly note to the so-called operators of this machinery. This is the last time I'll repair the gear levers as a result of your incompetence. Make sure that when starting up the machinery, pull all the levers in the right order and position as noted in the... Oh, we don't have that. Electric generator manual. On the one chance that one of you still mess things up, which I'm certain of, I've painstakingly installed a failsafe which will actually automatically shift the gears into their neutral positions. Please make sure that there is enough coal in the furnace. Always check with Andy on the chance that you're running low on coal. Ask the cook to use some of his if some of his is not the way to go about. Robert Kane,
Yeah, so don't ask the cook. Maybe that was the cook banging at the door.
Okay, we don't.
Well, you wouldn't go insane, so you don't need to use your torch. So
Yeah,
you're gonna need
you should be fine in the light.
all.
The shovel. See. Okay.
Put the shovel.
Put the shovel.
Use the shovel as coal.
Well,
I mean, you know, you could burn wood if you had enough of it.
Get out of
If you had
there.
enough of it.
a haunted shovel.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I think that's really cool. Okay. Or do I pull that off?
I think you didn't press it all the way down.
Oh, okay. Whoa, cold. Make me go to the kitchen.
Oh no, we're gonna have to ask the cook.
No! Ah! I don't want to do this. Oh, but he's not a welcoming person.
I have no idea why I made those things go anti-clockwise. You'd think it should be clockwise, but I guess the logic was that left is loosey and righty is tighty, so left you open, right is close. Oh well. Who knows what I thought back then.
Let's go and dinner.
As we said, it's almost cold.
Nice and burnt.
Get mask it so that it doesn't get upset.
Yeah. The physics of this game is pretty good because the chances of these things clipping through walls and stuff and losing it and thus, you know, breaking the puzzle, I don't think has ever happened. At least I hope it hasn't to anyone.
Time for the first.
Well done. 3 is a nice round number, so that should be good.
Okay. Now I pull levers.
Yeah. So instead of just pulling them randomly, you'll never remember which one you've tried and which one you haven't tried. So, you know, you could just start from the left and work your way to the right.
And go all the way down.
Is it just going to keep bouncing up?
Yeah, so you,
Yeah,
you
it's
want
just gonna keep
to need to
bouncing.
lock into position.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
No.
So so if it doesn't work first time, then try it the next one.
Okay.
Okay.
Done.
So number 4, down.
Let's go. Okay. No.
It's always hardest at the beginning because the more levers you find, the less there are to check.
So that's the more get back.
Yeah, it's interesting. This type of memory game, you'd think it's actually hard, but because of how often you have to repeat the steps, you actually part of the way of doing it.
Exactly.
You learn as you go.
Yeah, it solidifies the pattern.
Isn't this the hardest? This is
There you
the
go.
hardest puzzle of the game, right?
It probably is. So yeah.
I mean,
so
there's
it's-
others later on, but
Yeah. There's a variety of puzzles in this game. It's not always just memory stuff. In fact, it's very seldom is memory stuff. Sometimes it's navigational, sometimes it's logical, sometimes it's observable. Is that a word?
observable, yeah. So maybe Chris, while you're doing this, talk about the technical challenge you had of scripting this.
Yeah. Scripting it actually wasn't so bad. It was one of the few times where it worked perfectly. The technical challenges was the animation, because like you want like the machine to feel alive, and not just you know just be just levers and nothing else. Like you want there to be smoke, not smoke, steam. Things light up and things make a sound. You went up on that first one.
Okay. Mm,
It was the last one.
no, I forgot it.
Yeah, and that one up, and the one on the far right.
This is down. This up. This is down. This is up.
And that one's up.
And then this one.
And you haven't tried the first one yet.
Mm.
Down.
Okay, so
You already
next
did up.
you're going to try and get it down.
Okay.
Down.
Yeah. Okay, 50-50.
Is it up or down? Oh, it's
Down.
down.
We tried down last time.
No, he did up last time. Down,
Yeah. Then up.
then
all the
down.
way down.
Was it
Yeah.
down or up? I actually don't remember.
No.
I think it's down.
Maybe down.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
look. Okay, so
Yeah.
there we go. So
And
that,
then my animation is going with the pistons going up and down and stuff.
yeah.
There you go.
It's hard to do animation in this game. Yeah. So there you go. That's an absolute sign that the generator is running. So you don't have to go back because that door's locked behind you. But you can use the hammer to make progress.
Back door.
Who's back door? I don't remember there being back door. Oh, nowhere.
No turning back. Run.
Run, run. Don't look back. Just run. Alright, grab the rope.
Rope. Click.
Just click it once. Oh, good job.
Whoa.
By the way, in the Amnesia community, rule number 1 is don't look back when you're being chased.
That's just the life.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah, bad.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was pretty fun doing the sound effects. Some of the sound effects are in fact customly made.
Oh, now it tells you.
No,
We're going. Yeah, yeah, we're going down. We've made a lot of progress.
Yeah.
Let's just hope my sanity is still in check after this. Okay, if you're wondering as to where the elevator's taken you, you are now underground. This is the foundation for the entire Ashbury estate. But instead of it being a solid foundation, as you can see, columns, walls, and ceilings have been built into it. I must admit, Lord Gregory Harrington first was a very creative man. What you need to do is find 4 crystal balls in the center of this part of the inner foundation. Once you find them, move on to my next note of instruction.
You know, in that sentence, I wrote Lord Harrington the First instead of using the Roman numeral 1, because everyone read it as
I.
Lord Harrington, I was like, guys, come on.
Well, you
So
could've
I
made it
changed it
Harrington
to
the
the
First.
First. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you can climb up things and check what's on top. And then you can check inside the vase that it just broke.
Awesome.
Some Da Vinci vibes there. Yeah. Yeah, so I think we'll probably make this the last scene,
The last room,
and then
yeah.
we'll need to wrap it up.
That being said, what's great about this game is that every time you enter a new room, the game saves it, or at least I made it to save. And so if you want to carry on playing this, you can.
I like how you ration your.
I don't. I'm almost out.
Yeah, well, yeah. A lot of people do that because they're like, well, we just need a little bit of, just watch your step.
Holy cow! Get in mind.
This totally reminds me of is the Mines of Moria.
Exactly. As soon
When
as I
those,
built it, I realized, man, this looks a lot like the Mines of Moria. I didn't want people to think that I stole this idea. It just happened. It just looks like it.
Yeah, let's around the next 2 days. I'll be helping Mr. Atkins with the packing and closing of the wine cellar. So I need you to look after things while I'm gone. During my absence, Mr. Kane, you may need to unlock this power switch in the storeroom on the top of the tallest shelf in the vase. Oh, okay, we found these keys. Okay, that's how.
Did he tell you what the 2 keys were for?
No.
He did?
Let me go back to the note.
One for this switch, the other for the tower upstairs. Anything?
Yeah,
else?
so there's a switch by the light.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll need to put the key in then.
Yeah, always carry on with that rule that where there's no light is not a place of concern. So that's why it made the light pop like that. Not just for a teeny tiny little jump scare, but also, yeah, just don't follow that light. That will kill
Can't
you.
go. Can't go.
Your sanity is,
Opinion.
You see a blue light there?
On the bird.
You see any other light?
yeah, look behind.
Behind.
It's incredibly satisfying just to be able to throw,
Sorry, no.
just to throw a box.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that's cool.
I hope you're not colorblind, and I don't mean that in an insensitive way. It's just that some of the stuff here is color coded.
There we go.
Okay, you're not colorblind. Great. and that's it for down here, in fact.
Yeah.
So the next key will take you up to the tower upstairs. So if we go upstairs to save the game. So yeah, good job. You actually did this in a fairly timely manner for your first time ever playing, not just playing Key to Freedom, but playing Amnesia. I assume this is your first time playing Amnesia, the Dark Descent.
Definitely.
Well, James definitely won't have amnesia about this experience. Constant chasing.
Yeah, but this game was revolutionary. This game, there were 3, I think, yeah, there's 3 sequels after they did this game. It was a huge success, and it also allowed them to do some other type of games that were similar genre, but not as scary. You know, some of them are more science fiction type of stuff. But yeah, no, I don't know, James, what did you think of it?
I thought it was actually really cool. Like for something that's 2013, I feel like this still stands. It's insane.
Yeah, it's one of those games that, you know, the unfortunate thing is that it doesn't have a lot of replay value, because once you know what's going to happen next, then the intensity of it sort of dissipates, you know. So I kind of envy people that get to play this for the first time.
Well, it's the replay value is watching other people play it.
Yeah,
Because you know what's coming.
Yes,
and they
exactly. Exactly. And what's great is that even to this day, there's still the occasional person uploading a Let's Play of Key to Freedom. So yeah, thanks for this, guys. This was a lot of fun. I enjoy watching people play this. This is how I can get this is my reward for putting in so much work into making this. Thanks, James. Thanks, Daniel.
No problem. Thank you.
Cool. Enjoy Halloween, guys.
Yeah. And if you want to carry on playing, you can. But for now, this will be the end of the video. For those out there that want to play this game, if you have a copy of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, it's probably really cheap right now. It's on everything. It's on GOG. It's on Steam. You can check it out and you can download this custom story in the link in the description below. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Until next time.